Hey, what's happening? Here enjoying the Winter Festival in Neverwinter. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I've done videos on the other events for this special winter event. Um, what quest that you need to do every day, no matter what, if you get the time to get in here for a few minutes. And then did a quick quest on the slalom course, show you how to rock that one. Then just finished up a monster one to show you what you should do in there, especially even if you're melee. So let's talk about fishing now. Fishing is where the farming is at, basically. So if you're looking to get items and gear from this event, you pretty much should spend most of your time fishing. When the slalom or the monsters pop up, you should stop fishing, go run through there real quick, get ranked, then come back over here. You'll end up getting a lot more ingredients a lot faster if you fish, even if you're in last place in the slalom or monsters on ice. You'll still get a little bit of ingredients from those events, but you can focus on pulling in as many ingredients as possible. Alright, so to fish, you're going to need a fishing pole. Unfortunately, the one from the Sea of Moving Ice won't work. You're actually going to have to get the fishing pole from this fishing merchant here. Super cheap, 10 copper, I think. Yeah, so you're going to need the fishing pole. Also, they've offered this year a special little package here that you can get. Sabiki rigs. And these rigs actually basically buff you up and let you catch a ton at a time. So, cost 85 Zen. Use this, and you will definitely dominate fishing, even if you don't have a very good fishing pole. However, if you don't want to spend Zen, or if you want to double dominate, you want to go in and upgrade your fishing pole. So you're going to do that through Simrel Light Crafting, and you'll use your gray fishing pole to fish in here and get ingredients, and then you can actually start your Simrel Light Crafting. You can see that you'll have to make some motes of light, which you'll get from these little light pods right here. Then once you have 9 of those, you can make a fishing pole. Then you also want to look to see what you need to do to upgrade each rank. I think those are missing now that I've already done those. Let me see if they'll show. No. Alright, so there'll be another thing listed in here on how to level up. So you won't level by making any of this stuff. You'll level by a specific task. Look through that and make sure that you create all those things, then you can level up. As you level up, you'll be able to make a green, blue, purple, and even an orange one eventually, which will really help increase fishing. And what fishing will do is pretty much bring in the loot for you. Not only do you get the fishing stuff, you can get a bunch of other things from fishing in the pool. So you'll get extra, all of these extra currencies come out of there that you can trade for other campaign items and currency. You get refines. You can get lures. I think I have so much junk in here. So here's an upgraded fishing pole I have. Here's a lure that you got out of there. They come with, you can pull bags of treasure out of the fishing holes. And those bags of treasure will have all kinds of stuff in them. Seals, mostly treasure. And they'll have these light pods, which I think are listed here. Which is kind of the core. Well, I showed you here. These light pods here are sort of the core of what this silver light crafting or Simrel light crafting is. Alright, so once you have your fishing pole, you'll see that there are fishing holes all over the place, little ice holes through here. The small ones are white. Excuse me. Then you'll see that the green ones will pop up like this, and then you'll have blues. I don't see any blues up right now. As well as purples. So you'll be able to get lots of low quality fish, have bad or poor luck in the whites, all the way up to a few really good fish and have really good luck in the purple fishing holes. So the fishing holes are kind of nice because they'll stop your momentum, and you're on this ice lake. So if you're running between them and you try to go past fishing hole, you'll slide past it. But if you're running towards it and you run straight into it, you can actually stop yourself. So this is a good technique to use when you're running across these areas, trying to grab the best the best spots as possible. You should be able to press F to fish about anywhere, but it's a lot easier if you are actually kind of targeted off to the side, especially when you have multiple people around one fishing hole. You could get stuck like inspecting somebody instead of actually fishing. Fishing's really easy. All you do is hit your F, you'll cast out there, and depending on the quality of the fishing pole you have will be the speed at which you reel stuff in. So you reel in fish, sometimes you'll miss, you'll get the bags of loot, you'll get other ingredients and things that you can convert to stuff. If you see this guy just finished fishing on the green one and used it up, and see how it disappeared, so you can't fish there anymore. And you'll have to wait a few seconds for it to turn into something else. This time it turned back into white. Perfect. So here's an unlucky angler that fell into a fishing hole. These randomly pop out of the fishing holes and interrupt your fishing and cause problems. Oh, there you go. One monster's on ice and I quit halfway through. How about that? Anyway, this was my last video. Moving on to fishing. So you see that he's fishing here. So that's actually illustrates my original point of you can go do something and then get back to fishing, earn your ingredients and stuff while you're fishing, and still get things from the other events. So by all means, participate in the events, have fun, compete with the others, have guild races, that kind of stuff, because it is a ton of fun. But if you're looking at just farming, getting stuff done, fish, take a break real quick, do whatever event pops up, come back here and fish. So the best fishing pole that you have will increase the speed at which you fish and your chances of getting better fish. Then you'll also be able to get lures. So these golden zorps are lures that come out of these bags, these loot bags that you can get. Open this one up, has light bag, has a little bit of treasure. Oops, sorry. So that'll increase your fishing as well, but you can also make these with the Simmerl light crafting. So as you're fishing, you really want to stay on top of this Simmerl light crafting, because unlike most other crafting, this is very, very quick crafting. As you can see, most of it's 2 and 5 minutes. So you can start something going. I can make a quick little mote of light here. It'll take 2 minutes for it to complete, and then I can do something else. So you can fish a few times, and you'll want to alternate this back and forth, because there's a lot of cool things you can get, but you have to kind of stay on top of it, or you're going to find yourself falling behind kind of the crafting curve. Where did it go? Okay, here it is. So when you get up to 3, you can also make these mesmerizing lures, which are kind of nice if you want to try to get a little bit more for the fishing competitions. Just like the purple ones that you get randomly, you can actually make these and sell them. You can either sell them or use them to increase your fishing. I see a lot of people sell these, because if you're just going to sit out here and grind out fishing, it doesn't really matter if you use lures. I'd only really use lures if you're trying to win fishing contests. Alright, well that's pretty much fishing. Oh, one more thing. The best thing to do, especially when you're fishing in a larger competition of people, is to position yourself in one of these places with a concentration of pools, so you can start fishing one, and then keep an eye on these other, and then as soon as you use one up, you can just take a couple steps over and fish the next hole. It's a lot better to just jump from hole to hole fishing than to be running all over the lake trying to get the good one, because it's going to probably get used up first, because the purples and blues get fished out really quickly, but it'll also waste a lot of time running between them, where here I can take a couple steps, start fishing, and I can keep an eye on the one behind me and see how well it's doing. Those are both used up. I can go to the next one. I'll see there's a green one over here, and start fishing on this one. And then while it's fishing, I can see what else is popping up. If it's another green one, probably won't worry about moving. But if a blue one pops up, definitely go get it. And even if you're catching bad fish, that it's better to catch bad or low-pointed fish than to just be running and sliding all over the lake. Because you will definitely do a lot better that way, if you're just all out for being the best ice angler there is. So I could sit here for the next 11 minutes and show you how I jump between fishing hole to fishing hole, but I think you get the idea. Anyway, you should get back to it, to your own farming. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please post them. Throw me a follow and a subscribe, and if you know anybody that would appreciate these videos and could get some use out of them, please share them with them. I'd love to spread the word on how to make the most of these events. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.